Hi, this is a quick video on judgment. I've been asked by a couple of people to make videos, and please feel free if you've got a major issue at the moment that I haven't covered, just drop me a line and I'll do my best to give you a hand via a video, because I understand that the videos are really helping people, and that's just amazing news. This one's going to be about judgment, and the two things you need to remember is that when you have a reaction or a response to anything, one of two things is happening. One, the cells start to contract and tighten and darken, or they expand and lighten. That's the two things that can happen. So negative, positive, reaction, response. And there's two stimuli. One's the internal environment, which is obviously our thoughts and feelings and all the stuff that goes on inside when we eat, the response and reaction to that. And then there's the external environment, all the things that we see and feel and all the people around us. So the internal environment and the external environment. But what's really important to know is that we are responding and reacting all day long. But more importantly, when your body, we're a bundle of vibrating, trillions of vibrating cells. Every single cell from your top of your head to your toes responds when you have a feeling, a reaction, a judgment. Now this is really important to know, because whether you are judging yourself or whether you're judging others, the body is having the same reaction. The body doesn't know. The cells don't know the difference. All the cells know is the interconnection of everything. So when you come in and you start going, look at this, look at the state of her, look at the state of him, he said this, she did that, they did that, blah, 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 judge, judge, judge. The cells in your body are contracting and tightening every single time. And it might be your own self-talk. Why did you say that? Why did you do that? You always do this. Look at you. You're too fat. You're too thin. You're too this. You're too that. That again is just judgment, cellular contraction. So every single time you talk about yourself negatively, you talk about other people, other situations negatively, you judge other people's children. Never do that. Children are children, and you never know what yours are going to do, and you don't judge. You just don't judge, because you just don't know what's going to happen. But the big important thing is, when you judge, your body, your cells, your chemistry, your territory, your terrain gets affected by it. And you've probably heard this spiritual chat, it's in I don't know if it's a commandment, but thou shalt not judge is certainly one of the things that I remember from the Bible. But moving out of judgment, becoming the observer, that's the kind of spiritual chat. Don't judge. But that's one of the most challenging things, for sure, for all of us, because we're kind of brought up, that's lighter, that's darker, that's heavier, that's lighter, that's better, that's worse. It's just kind of what we do. But when we do it with intention, with real venom and real vigour, that's a really negative response in our body. And from a law of attraction perspective, when you go into heavy judgment of others and heavy judgment of yourself, which is is really common too, we're probably harder on ourselves than we are on anyone else. When you go into that heavy judgment, the body is under a lot of stress. The body thinks it's in trouble. Even when nothing is actually happening, it's just all in here, all in the mind. And this is, what's amazing about doing the simple, the healing plan that I've created, which is just all the simple things about being outside, drinking more water, eating more food that's more alive, having natural daylight. All of these things have the impact of expanding the cells. So when you do a lot of small good things, it's easier for you to stay in a lighter, higher mood, which means that you're less likely to judge. The better you feel, the less likely you are to judge. And when you move right into a very high vibration of love and ecstasy, of the natural kind, then you're just not interested in judging other people. You want everybody to feel good. If you are wanting other people to feel bad, it's because you feel bad yourself. So this moving out of judgment of what others are doing and saying. And again, I was just looking at my blogs there, and one of the top read blog that I have was the one about think yourself thin, happy and rich. And then closely behind that was the one about taking things personally. And this is this is something that we all do. We take things personally. If we perceive somebody's been horrible towards us, we take it personally. So then we retaliate with that from a cellular perspective with more nastiness, with more unkindness, which again just makes the whole bad situation worse. When somebody is attacking you for any reason or behaving unkindly towards you, it's because of how they're feeling. It's got nothing to do with you. And if you can understand, genuinely, fully understand when somebody's behaving like that, they need your help and support, not your attack back, then you can really diffuse a situation and stop it from getting completely blown out of proportion. And you may have noticed right now that a lot of things are getting blown out of proportion. We seem to have this kind of need for drama right now. You know, it's like, he did this, she said that, and da da da. You see it all over Facebook, you see it in the television, and and it doesn't serve our cells. Our cells like to be happy. They like to be relaxed. They like to be expanded. They love that the energy can just flow freely. This is when the body is in the thriving state, and when the body is happy, you will be happy. So whatever anyone's doing out there, and it feels like they're doing it to you, they're not. It just looks like that. You get in, use the techniques that are all over my channel, let go, tap around on taking anything personally. Judgment is a form of control, it's a form of resistance. You're saying that is not the way it should be, and you would like it to be different. And that attitude doesn't work, for the simple reason you cannot control others, and the more you try and control others, the more exhausted you'll become, and the more they will move away from you and start doing the very things that you don't want them to do. Trust me, I did it all my life. I know this approach is so much more fun and it's so much easier. So let go of judging others, support others. We need to help each other right now. We definitely need to stick together. Let go of the judgment, allow people to be whoever they are. Focus on their good points, all the amazing things that they've done for you, because there will be lots. Keep your focus on the good stuff. Let go of all the negative stuff, because you, your cells, your environment, your terrain suffer if you don't. Let go of all the negative thoughts. Use the EFT just to say, I am letting go of all negative thinking. In fact, just do it with me. I am moving out of judgment. I allow others to be whoever they want and need to be. I allow my cells to be expansive and loving. I am letting go of all judgment of myself and others. I allow myself to be. I allow others to be. I am free from judging. I am free from all judgment. Deep breath. Okay, set your cells free and have a brilliant weekend. Ciao!